Alright guys, so here we are then finally for the review slash news video for round 13 of season 3 of the SRL F1 Championship for the Mexican Grand Prix. First of all, apologies for the wait, the video is a little bit late, but yeah, here we go then with the news video. So, in terms of the driver news, Samuel Brandt, who retired early on in this season, has announced to make his comeback as a reserve driver for Haas F1. So, Samuel Brandt, he has a lot of history in SRL. He has been here since season 1, and he has done so many races in SRL, you know, back on F1 2014, and even had his own GT European Thunderstorm Championship and participated in the Formula Gran Turismo, you know, so many events regarding the SRL league, and yeah, he's certainly a very important person in the league and has done a lot for it, and so he is making his comeback as reserve driver for Haas. And in other news, Andrew Heff is making his retirement for the rest of Season 3, although has announced that he will return back for Season 4. And so now for the rest of this season, his replacement will be Jack Tyler, who will replace him in Williams Martini Racing. So the Englishman with number 46 will replace the Irishman at the Williams team for the rest of this season. So moving on to the qualifying result, you can see Bart Gelder took pole position with a 1 minute 16.086, just 1/10 clear of Killian Brady in second place, with Sandro Doulis completing the top 3, just 6/10 behind with a 16.7. And behind him, it was Cameron Weston, Louis Quinlan, René van der Stap, Niek van Gelder, Colin Hitchens, Ethan Croft, Jean Holm, Joram Marusic, Samuel Brandt, Yannick Verpeten and Louis Marshall completing the top 14. So then the race got on the way. You can see it was raining at the start of the race, which made it very tricky for the drivers to find grip, and we saw a lot of drivers sliding wide, making a little bit of contact going into turn 1. Of course, a very tight corner after a long straight, and then further into the race, here we can see Bart Gelder and Killian Brady fighting it out for the lead of the race in the early stages, and you can see the McLaren and the Red Bull just going side by side through the corners. It was an absolutely incredible fight. Then later on in the race, a few drivers started to make some mistakes and retire from races. Here we can see Niek van Gelder binning it into the wall for his first DNF of the season, and the track started to dry out, and we saw the drivers switching to the intermediates and then slick compound of tires, and still Bart Gelder fighting it out for the lead of the race. And behind them we also saw Sandro Doulis making an impressive drive to really drive himself into the picture and fight for podium position. So it looks like the Greek driver is back in form, although the championship is a little bit too far away. So here we can see the final race results. Then Bart Gelder managed to take the victory despite the 5-second penalty, and he got the fastest lap as well, with Cameron Weston in second place. Sandro Doulis completing the podium there. He should be very happy about that. Killian Brady in 4th place, René van der Stap in 5th, Louis Quinlan 6th, Colin Hitchens, Yannick Verpeten, Ethan Croft, Samuel Brandt, Joram Marusic, Louis Marshall, Jean Holm and Niek van Gelder not finishing the race. So that's the final result. So in the championship, Killian Brady still maintains the lead. However, the Dutchman Bart Gelder is closing in, and the championship is still alive, with Francis McGinn in 3rd place and Sandro Doulis behind them, currently maintaining 4th in the championship. Then Cameron Weston, Alex Benechetti, Andrew Heff, Jasper Lampignon, Sander Stakkestad, Louis Marshall, Nick Frericks, Dion Staal, René van der Stap, John Burney, Jean Holm, Yannick Verpeten, Ethan Croft, Niek van Gelder, Colin Hitchens, Rob Sawyer, Samuel Brandt, Louis Quinlan, Joram Marusic, Pedro Mesquida, Sam Alvin, Casper Flores and Easton Rice. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but anyway, he completes the championship being 27th with 3 points behind his name for the man from Wales. So here we can see the Constructors' Championship. McLaren Honda on top with Red Bull Racing in 2nd place and Ferrari in 3rd. Then Sauber, Mercedes, Williams, Haas, Renault, Force India, and I couldn't read the final one. Anyway, that's been it for this review video for the Mexican Grand Prix. The next race will be on the 24th of March, so stay tuned for that. And that's been it for this video. I hope it was a bit informative and enjoyable to watch, despite my poor commentary. But anyway, we will see you again on the 24th of March. That was very smooth.